Right in the middle of the most watched playoff series in the NBA, right now, something happened that nobody on TV is talking about. What a game that Lakers versus Rockets match was. Now let's get to the main point. The Los Angeles Lakers, the most legendary franchise in basketball history, have been quietly sold. Yes, you heard that right. Wait, you already know this. $10 billion. It's not a rumor, it's not under negotiation. The deal is done, signed, finalized. Yes, most of you already know this. But you're about to learn a lot of information you didn't know. Watch the video all the way through, find out what you've been missing from us. In the same week, LeBron James was fighting for his playoff survival on the court. The arena where he played changed hands for the highest amount ever paid for a sports team in American history. Hey, dude, do you think this is about basketball? So what's on the other side of that court? A 2-3-year-old from Turkey named Alperen Sengun, someone whose name was unknown outside Istanbul just 4 years ago, is now the unstoppable force of these playoffs. Two franchises, two completely different stories. To understand what's happening now, you have to go back to 1979. Jerry Buss, a real estate developer from Wyoming with a gambler's instinct and a showman's spirit, bought the Los Angeles Lakers for $16 million. $16 million. That's a pretty penny, isn't it? In 2026, the same franchise sold for $10 billion. That translates to a 625% return on investment over 47 years. In American history, no stock, bond, or real estate investment has come close to that figure. Wow! Jerry Buss didn't just buy a basketball team. He created the world's most valuable sports and entertainment brand. The Showtime Lakers, Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, then Kobe Bryant. 17 championships, incredible success, legends, Hollywood's courtside seats. Jack Nicholson never missed a game. The Lakers weren't just a sports team, they were a cultural institution. But Jerry Buss passed away in 2013, and slowly, quietly, everything his children inherited began to fall apart. The Buss family fought over control. The team missed the playoffs time and again. LeBron James arrived in 2018 and brought them another championship in 2020, but while selling the Lakers empire, the Houston Rockets were building one. 3 years ago, the Rockets were a joke. Last in the Western Conference, the team with the most losses in the NBA. They were such a terrible team that fans had stopped coming to the arena, but that was the plan. Rockets general manager Rafael Stone was executing one of the most deliberate rebuilding processes in NBA history. Stick to the plan, lose on purpose, secure draft picks, find the right player, then get things back on track. In 2021, they drafted Alperen Sengun with the 16th pick, a 20-year-old center from Turkey who reads defenses like a chess master, dishes out passes from the post like a point guard, and scores from angles that shouldn't even exist. Scouts didn't know how to evaluate him. The league didn't know how to evaluate him. In his first 4 NBA seasons, Alperen Sengun became one of the most unique offensive players the league has seen in the last decade. He's not as athletic as LeBron. He's not as dominant as Shaq. He's something entirely different. Smart, creative, completely unstoppable from mid-range. By 2025, his statistics had Rhea. This is where things really get interesting. We're curious to see what happens. Because this playoff series isn't just about who wins on the court. It's about franchise value, salary cap strategy, and the future of the NBA's economy over the next decade. The Lakers, under new owner Mark Walter, have one of the highest salary budgets in the entire league. LeBron James alone, despite being 41 years old, commands a salary that puts pressure on all other roster decisions. This guy is a legend. What do you think? Luxury tax, second threshold, hard salary cap. These aren't just accounting terms. They determine which players you can sign, which trades you can make, and ultimately how competitive you can be each year. The Lakers are trapped, things are getting tough. A roster built for a championship run, but that chance may have already slipped away. A $1 billion sale brings immediate pressure to win to the new owners and a rival who hasn't faced any of these issues in the playoffs. The Houston Rockets have the youngest starting 5 in the playoffs. They have the lowest average age among all championship contenders. And their salary STR, the first game of this series, said it all. The Lakers took the court physically, experienced, organized, just as an experienced playoff team should be. The Rockets, however, took the court fearlessly. Alperen Sengun was everywhere against Luka Doncic, against one of the most talented offensive minds of this generation, a player the Lakers acquired by trading away Anthony Davis, and Sengun made everything difficult for Los Angeles, shot-making moves that left defenders in the air. An exciting game. Touch passes from angles guards couldn't reach. Mid-range jumpers as precise as free throws. The Lakers had no clear answer to this. LeBron James was watching from the sidelines, doing the math, because LeBron always does the math. Game math? Money math? Just kidding. At 41 years old, with a brand new front office, watching his every move, with his entire legacy measured by championships, he knows exactly what losing this series would mean. Not just for the Lakers, but personally for himself. No one wants to say this out loud, so let's say it. Something is happening in this series that goes far beyond basketball. In Game 2, LeBron James threw an alley-oop pass to his son. What? Yes, to his son! Ronnie James caught the ball, he scored, and for a moment, for the first time in NBA history, a father and son came together for a basket in the playoffs for the first time. It was an incredible moment. The arena fell silent for half a second, and there it was, that magical moment. Then it erupted all at once, because no matter which side you're on, no matter what you think about the Lakers, the series, or the outcome, that moment belonged to everyone watching. But here's the other side of that moment. LeBron is 41 years old. In March, he missed 2 consecutive games due to injuries. His body is sending him signals, but his mind has refused to accept them for 20 years. And Luka Doncic, the man the Lakers sacrificed everything to acquire, is still trying to figure out how to play alongside LeBron against a clock ticking faster than either of them wants to admit. 2 superstars. One system, not enough time. On the court, this series is turning out to be more competitive than anyone expected. The Lakers' experience is key. LeBron's playoff instincts are, in a word, unmatched. Luka Doncic is still one of the top 2 or 3 players in the world when he's focused. What do you think? But the Rockets don't need to outplay the Lakers. They just need to outlast them. No matter how long the game goes on, the Rockets are getting better while the Lakers are getting a day older. Every minute of a time limit on an aging roster is a free minute for a 2-3-year-old player who has nothing to lose. Financially, it's clear the end is near. The Lakers were sold to new owners expecting immediate results for $10 billion. Money or spirit? The Rockets don't face that kind of pressure. They're ahead of their game plan. This playoff series is a bonus, not a necessity. And the psychological difference between a franchise fighting for survival and one playing with the house's money is more valuable than any game plan drawn up in any film. The real story of the Lakers versus Rockets game is this. It's about the moment when the keys to an old empire are handed over to new money, and the new money realizes it doesn't care about the past. This is about a child from Turkey who should have been a footnote in someone else's story becoming the main character of his own. And this is the story of a father throwing an alley-oop to his son in an NBA playoff game, a moment that could be the quiet final chapter of the greatest career this sport has ever seen. The Lakers built a dynasty over 40 years. The Rockets are currently building the next one. And somewhere in the middle of all this, LeBron James is still figuring it out. Lakers or Rockets, which team are you rooting for? Leave a comment below. How connected do you think sports and money are? Subscribe for more analysis on where sports and money intersect.